Used to get paid for how you look, baby. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck nigga said. Anyway, fuck, I fucked it up already. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we just gonna hop right into it. So today, I like I said, I'm gonna try to get back to the sports topics. So with the shit going on, it wasn't too much other shit to talk about. So I decided, I'm gonna get y'all a sports topic today. Especially, this is shooting on January 2nd, so this is after the Georgia Notre Dame game. Notre Dame whooped that ass if you ain't know. But well, actually, that's part of why I made this video also. But I'm just gonna get into why I think the 12 team format has been a success so far. So, we can start with the damn, what game was that? The Arizona State Texas game. Now, from top to bottom, watching that game, that is one of the best football games I've ever watched in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, I can't say this just the greatest, but like that was an instant classic. Like that is legit was a phenomenal football game, and they got that's an instant classic alone, and that was in the second round. So you don't know like how many more instant classic shit we might have. Cause I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this Notre Dame Penn State game gonna be like that. I ain't gonna lie, they play styles and how they play. I think that game gonna be like that too. But just so if we have like multiple instant classics, just from one college football playoff with 12, because they about to expand to 16. But with 12, I feel like that's a success enough to tell you that expanding it was a good idea. Um, I will say, I do think they're going to have to work on the seeding, because even though Ohio State really mollywop Oregon, like if you looked at those teams like all season long, they were like closer than that game said. So maybe if you caught Ohio, like if the seeding was a little better and you get Ohio State later for Oregon, because yeah, Ohio State was like the 8 seed, but like if we gonna rank these teams out from like best to worst, Ohio State is probably still a top 5 team in a lot of people's opinions. So even though you the number 1 team in the country, Oregon, so you shouldn't have got your ass clapped like that. Still, you probably you coming off a bye. They didn't play. They whooped Tennessee last week, so they still in tuned and all that. So I ain't gonna say it was unfair for Oregon. Definitely should have did better, because if you the best team in the country, that shit does not fucking happen. But but I will say they were set up a little bit. I was about to say, coming off that bye like that, playing Ohio State. So the seeding might have to work, but that also might help the parity of it at the same time. So the seeding might just have to be what it is, because maybe we do need to see some of these teams get caught lacking earlier. So that does help the parity and the unpredictableness of it. So yeah, unpredictableness is just that's the best part about it. That's what makes the best TV. You never know what's gonna happen. Like yeah, sometimes like during when the Warriors was winning for sure, basketball was still at entertaining as hype. But it's just not as fun when you know who the fuck gonna win. You feel me? So yeah, so the unpredictableness will help. Also, I think the fact we're going into like kind of like rolls into the parody part as well. I think the fact that the SEC teams is getting whooped is actually a good thing. Cause before, especially if you are on Twitter chronically online like I am, um, like the SEC hypotheticals, like niggas, the SEC is the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread to a lot of motherfuckers. like there is no better when it comes to football. There is no better conference. They don't think nobody's better than the SEC. We talked about them, and that has been true for the last shit. As much as I can remember, and I'm only 22, that has been true. The SEC has been the most dominant conference, top to bottom. They always competitive, but in recent years, we can say there have been teams in other conferences, especially now that they didn't dissolve the Pac-12, that they're up there with SEC teams, and not like as we seen today, a Notre Dame who is, I think is they in the ACC? What is a Notre Dame in? Cause I don't know what they in football. They might be. I'm not looking that shit up. Anyway, it's not that serious, but they're not an SEC team. That's all I'm saying. You also have Alabama wasn't in the playoff, but Alabama loses to a team like Michigan. And a lot of people are arguing for Alabama to be in. South Carolina loses to Illinois. A lot of people are arguing for South Carolina to be in as another SEC team. Uh, Miss fucking crack Duke. So that's not even that doesn't help my argument. But still, um, but Miss crack Duke, but they got cracked by teams like Florida and you feel me. So that doesn't really say anything. Um, So I think the SEC losing a lot of games this weekend really says like it's good for the parity of college football. Cause again, like I was saying, like you don't want to know who's winning. So going into it and be like, oh, the SEC just gonna come out and win. They gonna whoop every matchup. You know, it's not. It's just not fun. And it also like, what the fuck is we playing the game for if the SEC just gonna win everything with all these damn SEC hypotheticals? They act like every SEC team is just gonna get whooped. So like, I mean not get whooped, but do the whooping. So to me, in my opinion, with everything that's going on so far, even with two rounds left, because how many teams left? Ohio State, uh, Notre Dame, Penn State. It's 4 teams left, something like that. It's two rounds left. I think the expanding the college football playoff has been a success, and I think 16 just gonna make it even more bigger. So. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, Bonneville, and we out.